Chat, would you get plastic surgery? I, for one, would love to get my forehead reducted. Just a little bit, it'd be great. You know, it's like a billboard up there. But I will say, it seems like Chinese women have an even bigger obsession with plastic surgery than American women. I feel like we have the BBL bandits here in America. But in China, they're doing things with their heads and with their lips that are absolutely insane. Let's get off into this.
I see that face you're making. Come on, I want to see your beautiful smile. Nobody likes being sad and chopped, so wipe that frown off your face. You see, smiling evokes a sense of happiness and joy, and you look more friendly too, so why don't we start smiling forever? Permanently.
Dude, they look like Labubu dolls. What is that? You look like a pit bull and a catfish had a baby. What is this? That's supposed to be pretty? You look like somebody kicked you in the mouth. You look like you're part lion. And maybe a little bit of Siamese cat.
Yeah, that's where we are today with the influencer face aesthetic, a perfect addition to make things even more unsettling than it already was. We're talking about one of the most unhinged beauty aesthetics floating around in China right now, called the smiling lips, or the M-shaped lips look. So you might be stuck looking happy forever while your life is falling apart.
Jesus.
Sounds relatable, doesn't it? Now, in a lot of Asian beauty standards, there's this preference for lips that look both cute and a little bit spicy. They want that clean Cupid's bow shape, the slightly thicker lips, and corners of your lips to tilt up just enough to get that I'm sweet and harmless kind of vibe. Or the idea of kissable.
It's like smiling constantly. What if you're having a bad day? You don't want to be smiling.
Lips. On Chinese social media across Douyin and Kuaishou.
Dude, that looks bad. That doesn't even look close to real.
These M-shaped lips have become super viral, but one thing people started hyperfixating on was the philtrum, which is the space between your nose and your upper lip, so this part right here. And apparently, if it's too long, it makes your face look older and not appealing. You essentially look like a more serious person according to most Chinese influencers, so that is worse than death. They'll post before and after pics like, guys, I didn't even realize what was wrong with my face until—
Bro, what in the uncanny valley is this, bro? They look like the AI robot dolls, bro.
I realized my philtrum was ruining my life. And now suddenly everyone's staring at their face in the mirror like, wait, is mine too long? Basically, you're trying to always look like you're approachable and charming, even though you're probably depressed. This is essentially how you want to level up your lip aura so that you can attract other—
What is this? Baby girl, you need to get an ear reduction. Your ear's about to fly away. Fly, fly away in the morning.
There's romantically, you know, without side effects. Clearly, right? I mean, this was for sure not the resting face solution that I was trying to find. Now, the thing about this M-shaped lip aesthetic is that it's much more riskier than most procedures because you can't just copy—
Is that how you have to eat?
Someone else's lips with a reference photo. Everyone's face proportions are different, but people still go to clinics like, yeah, give me this exact one. And then they are surprised that it was completely different from what they wanted.
Jesus. My God.
And depending on your face, or depending on how closely you resemble the Douyin face aesthetic, there are mainly two procedures. Number one is philtrum shortening, and this is where they shorten the distance between your nose and—
Why are all their ears straight poke? Like, do my ears poke out? Like, it looks like their ears are doing this. You know what I'm saying? What is that?
and your upper lip, because apparently this gap is ruining lives. Doctors will remove around 4 to 9 millimeters of skin right below—
everybody's ears is flapped out crazy
below your nose, and they'll just stitch it back up together so that your upper lip is higher. And boom, your lips look more defined and you're now more youthful. People with long philtrums don't look young. Their smile isn't sweet. Sometimes they even look like monkeys. Now let's talk about the second procedure that makes this an all-in-one combo, the permanent smile lift. So a lot of people have what's called a downturned mouth. Basically, their resting face looks either tired—
Do I have a permanent frown? God, it's always something on this. It's the freaking hair stuff I do. It's like, what is that? Does it go down? I'll tell you one thing that goes down is your wallet if you don't go download free cash. Scan the QR code right now, click the link in the description, and you can literally get paid to play mobile games. I'm telling you guys right now. Average time users earn in their first reward, 17 minutes. Average money earned by users yesterday, 34 bucks. So if you need 35 bucks in about 20 minutes, you can go download free cash. And the thing is, if you download it right now, I'll give you $10 on me. Please don't ever say I've never done anything for you guys. Please, just don't say it. Sometimes you guys like to say, you've never done anything for us, Levi. You've never looked out for us. Yes, I have. Actually, you guys have actually never said that. So there's that. But go download free cash. The link is in the description, or you can scan that QR code I just showed you.
Or a bit sad, or, you know, like a neutral face, a regular face. But instead of having a plain normie face, many celebrities will remove a small triangular piece of skin from the corners of their mouths. Then they reposition the muscles that lift your mouth corners up and weaken the ones that pull them down. Some even go as far as cutting all your muscles out so that the mouth stays lifted. And now your face is basically smiling.
Bro, they look weird, man. It's like a, oh no, bro. They don't even look human.
Forever.
今天是术后的第3天，嘴巴还是有一点点肿。
Just a little bit. You could be going through the worst day of your life, like talking to a girl that says she wants to be with you, but then says she's not ready for a relationship, but loves the attention that you give them, and then you end up spending half your bank account on them just for you to realize that they said the same thing to another guy. But you'll still be smiling. And if we take a look at this influencer right here, they got the M-shaped lips, but it messed up the first time, so she kept having to redo it multiple times. So many layers were gone at the very end just to fix the first time it messed up.
我因为做了 M 唇，然后修复了3、4回，才到我现在的嘴唇。当时跟主刀的大白就说我要非常非常 M， 下嘴唇也要非常非常 M 的形状。做完当时就是这个样子，是一个非常非常 M 的一个形状。我当时还是非常非常满意的。做完之后没多久，问题就开始慢慢的来了。我原先就不高的唇峰变得越来越低，人中也看起来更长。于是后面就想办法去补救，开始打波波。结果去的组织太多，导致波波太软，完全撑不起中间的疤痕。
Oh, sorry, you probably can't decipher the Chinese. I know we got some guys that are truckers and stuff, so let me read this. Okay.
做完之后没多久，
But not long after problems started to appear, my already low Cupid's bow went even lower, and my philtrum looked longer, so I tried injecting fillers to fix it. But too much tissue was removed, making the skin not soft enough for support. I'll give you something that's soft enough for some support. The fillers spread to the sides, making it even more unnatural, even more ugly. I had no choice but to cut off my upper lip. What? After my upper lip looked less weird, it still looked bad? You cut off your upper lip? I pretty much had no upper lip when I smiled. Jesus. So I injected fillers again. Finally, I did 3 more lip procedures again, although my mouth can never go back to how it was before. It's a lot better now. You look like an alien to me, bro. So do not hop on trends like M-lips. Bro, what is going on, brother?
Started warning people, saying that you could end up with scars, stretched lips, or even looking like a clown. But come on, who listens to doctors? We listen to influencers. Which leads us to this wild case of Yu Bing, a 29-year-old fashion entrepreneur who spent about 800,000 yuan, roughly $170,000, on 20 procedures in just 2 years. Her goal was to turn herself into the actress Fan Bingbing. She pretty much wanted to copy and paste someone else's face onto
Fan Bingbing?
hers. Not really that uncommon nowadays, honestly. She had multiple nose jobs, chin reshaping, eye enlargements, and our beloved M-shaped
Eye enlargements? You can get your eyes bigger? How do I get my pocketbook bigger? I get my wallet bigger. That's what I'm worried about.
lips. And doesn't stop there. She even paid for her younger brother to get procedures and even encouraged her friends to do it too. And her favorite hobby? Taking selfies. Just to figure out what to change next with her face. But that ain't a hobby. That's a full identity crisis. And of course, her family was not okay with this at all. She went on this talk show called 4 Famous Helpers, where her mom literally cried and begged her to stop doing these procedures. She even said to her own daughter, "I don't even recognize you anymore. You look like a monster." Yeah, that's how far it had gone. Imagine your mother telling you that on live television. She eventually warned Yu Bing, "If you don't stop having more surgeries, I don't want anything to do with you. It hurts me too much." And Yu Bing is just sitting there, smiling. Not because she's happy, but because she physically can't stop. When they asked her why she wasn't reacting, she said,
It's like the Botox in the forehead when they're like, raise your eyebrows, and they're like, I am. You know, like if you ain't got the forehead wrinkles, bro, it's okay to age gracefully, bro. It's cool. I'm doing it. You're doing it. You know what I mean? It's all right to age gracefully. This is why I say it's mostly women that do this stuff too, because it's just a massive form of insecurity, bro. Huge form of insecurity. I don't see men doing this a ton.
well, it will be extremely ugly. I mean, yeah, I'm not really that surprised.
千万别找庸医做这个 M 唇。
Never getting M lips done. Everyone look at my lips. They're still non-existent. Doesn't it look like a cleft lip? I mean, kinda. It's been more than a year. My lips have no sensation. Hey, that's good for me. The nerves are damaged. And now the upper lip is super thin. Now I have to adjust it and make it thicker again. You see? I spent over 10 bands, all for nothing. Every time I touch it, it feels icy and numb. Do you know what that feels like? No, I don't, because I don't put stupid foreign objects and get procedures on my face. It's really painful. I bet it is, dude. I bet it is. Oh my God. I've never seen a smile more natural than this. Cat, oh my God, the smile is so beautiful. No, it's not.
You're a liar!
It's not.
In China, there's this app called Xingyang, which lets you buy plastic surgery procedures directly at the comfort of your own home.
Bro, it's the AliExpress of plastic surgery. You can get on DHgate and buy a nose job.
Essentially a marketplace for beauty procedures that offer convenience and ease of access. You
That's
open the app
insane.
and you'll see a bunch of different offers that you can buy. Like, people are looking for the best deals out here. And it gets pretty messed up because the app offers these microloans for those who can't afford the surgery but
Hey,
still
you can't afford that lip job. Just put it on Klarna.
want to get it.
Just put it on Xiaoshi, you know?
You pretty much finance your new face and give them monthly payments, which can ultimately just end you up in debt. And you can see that they even have discounts, coupons, and limited deals like 4-in-1 package, buy one get one free, 50% off hyaluronic acid fillers, baby face packages, all to lure people in by feeding off their insecurities. Yo guys, listen, nose jobs are on clearance sale right now. We gotta book a flight to China immediately, okay?
That's what I'm saying. You can get a nose job and all this for the low price of 5,000 won. You know, this is crazy work. I didn't know it was this bad. And this dude has multiple videos. His name's Wani. And there's like the plastic swollen. They have like swollen head ones too. Like, so they don't just do this. Here, let me pull up one of these other ones. Dude, it's this other one's called plastic heads.
From Chinese beauty filters to the world of shadow clone makeup, how about we start modifying our heads as well? Yes, I'm serious. We're getting set back 1,000 years at this point. Now, Chinese beauty culture has always had a thing for baby faces. And this isn't new. You open Douyin
Creepy, dude.
or Xiaohongshu, and it looks like everybody downloaded the same character preset. Big eyes, small face, completely no pores, and a nose that looks so small that it's like it's trying to hide from you. Men and women alike are all chasing that. Technically, I'm 24, but you know, I look like I just got picked up from a kindergarten class aesthetic. Now, digital filters don't harm your physical body, right? It's just wrapping face proportions, like with the
Dude, oh my
so-called high
God.
skull beauty. If you've been doom scrolling on Douyin, you're gonna see many influencers bragging about their
What, why are all their ears poked out? They can all hear what the Rock is cooking.
head wrapping face proportions like it's a Pokemon evolution. The concept is simple. If the distance between your hairline and the top of your skull is longer than the distance between your eyebrows and your hairline, congratulations, you've unlocked the ultimate proportional face. Just looking at it, it's a piece of art. Your head will be considered high, and once your head is high, your face will just magically look smaller. Ah yes, faces just exist only to be compared to other body parts. Disregard anything else. Of course, it's all about the angles, and this entire faces
so
just exist only to be compared to other body parts.
He shows a
High,
picture
and once
of
your
it
head
here.
is high, your face
Like, look at that. High skull, low skull. So they're putting plastic in their heads to make their... Wow, maybe I should do that, chat, instead of getting a forehead reduction. What do you guys think? Would that be... Maybe that'll make my forehead look smaller, bro. Give me your best forehead joke in the comments. Let me know. Just cook me, chat. Somebody said my forehead was so big it looks like I can remember what happens tomorrow. I was like, wow. Somebody said my forehead was so big it looks like I always have a lot on my mind. I was like, geez, dude.
will just magically look smaller. Ah yes, faces just exist only to be compared to other body parts. Disregard anything else. Of course, it's all about the angles, and this entire thing is basically an illusion just to trick you to think that you're chopped. They'll tell you it's a way to look younger, and it's completely normal and definitely safe. I mean, stretching your head like Play-Doh, of course it's safe. Now, it did start at the safer end, mainly with hair tutorials promising extra volume at the crown. Many influencers promoted
Yeah,
headbands.
just put a little yarmulke on or whatever they call it. Yeah, just put that little fake thing on your head. You don't really need all that extra stuff. You don't need plastic in your skull. Just do something with your hair. You don't need to do all that and like shave your head and be a cone head. Anybody remember the cone heads? Y'all remember that? What is going on with this? This is wild work. Ew, what is that? I got a big idea about my face and head proportions. Driven by anxiety about appearance, I'm interested, especially Russ. The high skull is just right above your head. I don't feel much at first. It just feels like a little red, then itches. When I exercise, I feel like being pulled off the nerves. Oh, God. Started losing your hair. Oh, jeez. Why would you want to do... Never understood this. This is why, dude. When I think about, I don't know if you can hear Baby Nichs, but she sounds like a mini me when Dr. Evil's holding him. She's like, ee. Cass is in there dealing with her right now. What was I talking about? Oh, dude. So and maybe I'm old school, but with me, Looksmaxxing is taking what you have and doing the most that you can with it. Looksmaxxing isn't smashing your bones, isn't taking drugs, and I think this is the big problem that the younger generation is having right now is they're thinking Looksmaxxing, you have to take steroids, you have to smash your face, you have to do these things. I think it's just doing the best with what you have. Now, you can be in shape, you can go to the gym, but you don't need steroids. I think the last thing we should be telling young men is to be getting on steroids and getting on Retta, and you should be pumping your body full of peptides. I think Sam Sulik's under fire right now. Sam Solik, that buff dude, for pushing peptides because most of his audience is younger dudes. And it seems like younger and younger men are doing steroids now than used to. When I was growing up, the only guys doing steroids were grown men, like 20-something up, which I consider that a grown man, you know, even if you're, you know, maybe not mentally grown. I don't even know if your frontal lobe's developed by 24. I think it might be 26 or something like that. Either way, you guys smell what I'm stepping in. You get what I'm talking about. One sec, I got a text. Sending today. It was paydays. Everybody's like, hey, where my money? I'm like, hey, I'm coming, I promise. Anyways, younger and younger men are taking steroids, and then more men are becoming infertile, and they're not able to have children, and then we're dividing the gap between what it is to be like a guy in this world, and then we're red pilling more men to the point that they don't like women, and then women are misandrous and they hate men, and to me it's just bad. It gets really bad, and we're heading down to an area where men are going to be infertile, and you know, women are going to be misandrous, and it's like, well, how do we have a future generation if women despise men and then men are infertile? It's just not, it's not good. All right, let's get into the Twitter.
What if they get a fist in you?
I've been fucked by over 1,000 people, and I've...
You've been fucked by over 1,000 people. Fuck me. Fuck.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Sorry, I can't even watch the rest of that chat. Oh my gosh, she came in hot with that. I've been bucked by 1,000 men. Good Lord. What is that?
Point, if you as a man are not actively checking the other men in your life and the way that they speak to and treat women, children, and girls, and the way that they vote politically, you are part of the problem. I have always said not all men, but it's always a man, and it's getting a lot fucking harder to say that when it's 62 million of you.
I'll be honest, she looks buff. Maybe she identifies as a man with the way she built. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's weird, bro. It's very weird. So, I don't know. What is going on? What is going on? Let's see here. What do we got here? 100% chance she's single.
The male loneliness epidemic is just a fancy way of saying that a huge number of men are bringing absolutely nothing to the table, and women have finally stopped pretending that's okay. That's it. That's the whole thing. And men are literally undateable in record numbers. They're not growing. They're not evolving. They're not doing the emotional work. They're not bringing partnership to the table. They're not even bringing basic respect to the table. Now the women have to put up with it? No, we're choosing not to. And suddenly it's a fucking crisis. Who? It's not a crisis for the women. Women are out here thriving on their own. And that's the funny thing about it too. You look at any...
You're a liar!
Anytime this topic comes up on social media, I'm blaming women for the male loneliness epidemic. Like, are you on drugs? Are you fucking kidding me? It's so ridiculous. You're undateable, sir. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm sorry. If the bar is on the floor and men are still tripping over it, that is not a girl's problem. That is a them problem. Go to therapy, read a book, learn how to cook a meal, learn how to regulate your emotions, learn how to be a genuine partner to someone, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll get chosen, because that's what it is now. It is a choice, and you have to be worth choosing.
Stupid.
Yeah, you were choosing. You women are pre-bucked, riddled with trauma, full of tats, not traditional at all, and then you want the top 1% of men. Stop it. Yeah, men are just the problem. I showed you guys a study, I believe it was in yesterday's video, where it talks about I think it's like, what, 35% of women under 25, like 18 to 25, show unfavorable likeness to men. It's the misandry. That's what it is. Women just despise men. They hate men. There's all these women that talk about, you know, men aren't anything and this and that and that and this. And the misandry is what's ruining everything. That's what's ruining everything. Not the fact men in droves are still as traditional as they used to be. Men typically want still the same thing. They would rather have a wife. They'd rather have a kids. They'd rather build a legacy, buy a home, have a family. Women are the ones that want to go out and work, and they want to have jobs, and they want to be girl bosses, boss babes, and they don't want to do anything, you know, to help better a familial unit. They just want to be solo dolo. Like, I will never understand this, and the fact that there's just no accountability on her behalf is hilarious.
All of these ambitious goals of mine that I've been able to achieve, I thought that would be attractive. And in meeting men and dating a lot of successful men, none of them would ever talk about how exciting it is that I've invested in properties or would ever even want to come to see my house. All my accomplishments were minimized. Just realizing, wow, I think it deters them.
It does.
It doesn't deter them. If anything, your accolades just mean nothing to us because we have no equity in it. You could have all this stuff and have all these things. Men aren't impressed by that. Men are impressed by what's on that scale and what's in the mirror. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree.
Intimidates them.
I agree with that because I used to feel that way too. Like I used to think he don't care that I got my degree. He don't care that I'm successful. He don't care that I got my own shit. I pay my own bills. No, men do not care about that. I always say just get rid of your shit because they like girls without it.
It's so crazy because it really is hard to find a man that can just really support you and be happy and be like, look at my girl. Like you think that everybody wants to praise Jay-Z and Beyonce, but a lot of y'all could not be Jay-Z sitting there in the crowd cheering for her like that. They can't.
You know why he's cheering for her? It's because of what's on that scale and what's in that mirror. Beyonce's still hot. That's the thing. Beyonce still looks good. And then Jay-Z's also a billionaire. He makes more money than her. So if anything, she got what she wanted. He got what he wanted.
And Jay-Z be like that.
Yeah.
Happy as hell. And y'all be praising, but y'all not Beyonce. Okay, but you not Jay-Z either.
I mean, yeah. You ladies aren't Beyonce. We're not Jay-Z. But you know what's easier to be? It's easier to be a Beyonce than it is a Jay-Z. You know how hard it is to become a billionaire as a man? Really, 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 very, very hard. It's the top 1% of probably the 1% of the 1%. But being a pretty woman, you're born with that. It's not even Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. You're just born with that. Like, you're born pretty. And so, as long as you keep your weight down, you know what I mean? So it's really not that tough. Oh, let's get into the comments of one of yesterday's vids. And let's see what we got here. Let's just pull up some of the comments. I like pulling these up just to see how you guys. This one's her night backfired. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit more. Let's see here. Scroll down a little bit more, and then boom. What do we got? HIV plasma girl sounding awfully urban. Sounds like she paid the toll. Oh my God. I've said no once and found out the day she has the herpes. Very thankful I said no. I wonder why Western women in Western lifestyle are disposable and trashed by other regions. This is so true, dude. Time to go back to Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan. Hey, bro, if you've been around that long, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Please don't mistake FLDS with LDS. Oh yeah, that was my bad. I think in a previous video I talked about Samuel Bateman. He's FLDS, which is different. I totally misquoted that. If there's somebody that's LDS, that's my bad. Appreciate you guys correcting me on that. That's why I'll never sleep with random person I just met. I've never had a one-night stand, been to a strip club, and casual coitus. I don't even have a high body count. There you go. I watched the FLDS doc too. That guy was wild for that. He was insane. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. 250K crack party with Tyrone Bigums. Women can't keep their pants on. How surprising. This is so sad. Oh my God, poor girl. Undetectable. Yeah, I can't see Saturn from here either, but I know it's there. So many people are getting STIs from foolishness with strangers. Moral of the story, you don't want anyone else's plasma. So true, bro. Another groovy episode. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. He thought it was his lucky night. Turns out it was the Blister Sisters. Yikes. Oh my God. Blister Sisters. Spring break is taking a train. I'm so glad I'm married nowadays. You gotta boil people before you sleep. That's good. I haven't heard that one. Let's get back to the Twitter.
Put some clothes on. Respect yourself.
If you're a man, you
shouldn't be fucking saying anything, so walk away.
What is the logic behind that?
Wearing long sleeves.
Are you retarded? I'm wearing jorts and a t-shirt.
Put my hand and walk away.
Whoa, how about you put a top on?
Walk the fuck away. Does it bother you that much?
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry,
It's kind of
but
disgusting.
Girl just trying to grab my
head. That's crazy. Have you ever thought of putting on some clothes and respecting yourself?
Have you ever thought of starting the fuck up?
That was the least intelligent thing you could have said. If I don't dress like a
Oh, I'm not dressed in a bikini, so I can't really talk that
Okay,
way.
but that's why I didn't come up to you. I came up to her.
So why are you dressed in a bikini?
Thank you. Put some clothes on.
This kid's doing the Lord's work, bro. Shout out to this man. Shout out to this man doing the Lord's work, man. You gotta love it, brother. You really do.
I'm 19. I do OnlyFans.
Are you Mormon?
I am Mormon.
LDS.
LDS, yeah.
Okay. What does that stand for?
Latter-day Saints. The Latter-day Saints.
Why was there a question mark at the end of the...
Because I'm nervous.
Oh, okay. You're LDS Mormon, but you do...
Yes.
Explain.
I know that I'm not supposed to, and it's definitely against my religion, but I started due to unfortunate circumstances.
What?
Well, me and my husband moved here, and he had a business, and he got sick, right? So he can no longer work, and it came down to losing the place where we live or start making quick money. I guess there's definitely other things I could have done, but my rent's really expensive, and we have an extravagant lifestyle, so.
LDS is, at least as far as how they view themselves, is Christianity. So you draw from the Bible. My understanding, though, is that it's completely incompatible with the religion, is sex work.
Yes.
Do you go to church?
Yes, we do go to church. Obviously, I don't publicly tell anyone there what I do. Both of our families are also Mormon.
Do they know?
No.
Look into this camera. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, brother.
Hi, brother.
Hi, step brother.
Hi, step brother.
Oh my god, this is so horrible, bro. What is going on, man? This is sad. This is so sad. What is going on? So Anne Hathaway apparently dropped Inshallah. What's Inshallah? What does that mean? What does Inshallah mean? What does that mean? Is that some Muslim stuff? Inshallah meaning? What does that mean? It's an Arabic, if God wills it. Okay, all right. So is this a, what is this? It's Arabic, yeah? Or is it a Muslim phrase? I'm so confused. Let's see. This is the clip people are talking about.
I was so low. It was very dramatic. And now I just I really value the chill.
Yeah.
I just feel like you can either fear aging or you can fear dying young. I just really want to hopefully live for and enjoy a life. I want to have a long, healthy life. Inshallah, I hope so. I feel like by default, I can't fear aging. I kind of, so I guess the way that I get through it. No, I guess the way I approach it is curiosity. Like, what is it? What's out there? I've never been this at this age. So let's just figure it out. You still never know what's coming around the corner. And that's true if you're 11 or you're 43.
Wait, so I'm confused here. Is Inshallah, is that a Muslim thing? Is it Hindi? What is that? Was it? Inshallah is an Arabic phrase meaning if God wills or God willing, rooted in Islamic faith and mentioned in the Quran. Oh, so she's what? So she's Muslim or wait, what is it again? What is it again? That's very weird. Is that what she is? I don't know. That's super odd. Does India smell good or bad? I ain't been there, so I don't know. Who's in the right?
Can you at least address this? You literally said that the entire country of India smells like shit.
That's true. It does smell bad. You're gonna tell me Delhi doesn't smell bad? They got 1.5 billion people, and they're all crammed together on one train. It doesn't smell bad?
It's the curry. Come on, man.
With spices?
It's spicy.
She goes, it's the curry. This is wild. Oh my god. It's the curry. What is this?
Oh my god, bro, I literally hate it, right? Whenever I tell people I'm from Oklahoma, and they start laughing at me. They're like, oh, you're from Oklahoma. You live in Oklahoma. Yay ho, yay ho. Do you guys go picking your potatoes? Do you guys ride your horses to school? Do you guys have cows as friends? Y'all go tornado chasing? As if I want to live here? And then when I tell people that, people are like, just move then. Just move. Oh. Does it look like I have have the financial stability, okay, to move out of this state, move to a different one, and start a new life? In this economy? Literally the other day, I went to the store because I wanted to buy my favorite snack, right? I go there, that shit was $6 for just a bag of chips. Also, as if it fucking matters if I move anywhere else, because it literally...
Chat, I'm gonna have to cut this episode a little short. Baby Nichs is going crazy, so I'm gonna go help Cass. Sorry, Lokes, you don't get a treat today. I gotta go help. I don't think he cares.
Whoop-de-doo.
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.